Welcome, everyone, to a brand new season of NBA basketball. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us are here at 2K Sports as we get ready to start the season in style. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Bulls. On Friday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the New Orleans Pelicans. Then on Saturday, it'll be the Detroit Pistons coming into town. We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Good evening to you, Kevin. Patrick Williams was a five-star recruit out of high school. Now, scoring came easily for him, but he chose Florida State to learn how to play defense. He said, offense will take care of itself. It takes somebody special to sit down on defense. Stops are what win the game. And Kevin, that two-way game saw him taken fourth in the 2020 draft.
Yeah, I love his game. That was a good report. Thank you. And Greg, with over a decade you had in the NBA, is there an opening night that you remember most?
Man, that very first time putting on that Knicks jersey. The game was in Orlando. I played 28 minutes, which was a lot for a rookie back then, and I'll never forget that night.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. In the backcourt, it's Ball and Levine. Vucevic is out there with Williams, and it's DeRozan in at the small forward spot. And for Detroit, Bay and Grant. They're the forward. Cunningham is out there with Jackson, and it's Stewart in at the center position. Now, here's Grant. Pass to Jackson. Over Levine. It's hauled in by the Bulls. And it's their first look at this year's Pistons here for the first game of the NBA's 82-game regular season.
Two division rivals facing off tonight. They'll see one another 4 times this season.
Levine against Jackson. And here's Cunningham. It's a hand on it. Great positioning on the putback.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. Now, here's DeRozan. And DeRozan throws it down.
Nice read on that play by DeRozan. Came off the pick and took what the defense gave him.
About a minute played so far here in the first. Pass to Grant. Now, here's Cunningham. Back to Grant. Deflects the pass. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. DeRozan leading the charge. The ball with the bucket.
That's good awareness from DeRozan. Spots the open man. That speaks to his all-around game.
Cunningham kicks to Grant. A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Jackson dishes to Grant. Stolen by Levine. From past the arc, it's tipped. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. Pistons on defense. It's a 3-point game. Ball, the pass to Williams. Here's Levine. Shot clock at 6. Over Jackson.
And I just love watching Jackson compete on defense. Skilled and athletic. He's a guy who wreaks havoc with his activity.
For Chicago, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And for Josh Jackson, Steve, the start to his NBA career might not have gone quite as he had imagined, but he persevered.
He did. He deserves a ton of credit for the way he went about his business. He spent time in the G League and never once complained about his situation. He worked his tail off, refined his game, and cemented his place in this league.
And while we have a moment, let's check the stats for DeRozan. Last season, he played outstanding. 11th in assists, and he'd make you pay every time he went to the line. Top 20 in free throw percentage.
And he was the consummate playmaker last season. Completely unselfish. Always had his head up, looking for the open man. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Cunningham kicks to Grant. Here's Cunningham. Shot clock at 5. Shot to stop the run. Rebound by Williams. The Bulls leading by 5. Levine finds ball. Passes it to Williams. Over Grant. And the shot falls short this time.
Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Bay against Levine. Vucevic a screen on Bay. Levine passes the ball. Here's Vucevic. Sinks that one from the post.
Always a battle when you're up against Vucevic. His soft touch helps him convert inside.
And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Pistons. They trail by 7. The pass to Bay. The shot, no good. Nice D from DeRozan. Ball feeling it out a bit. Pass to Levine. Back to Williams. 4 on the shot clock. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. Pass to Cunningham. To the paint. Grant. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. The Bulls leading by 7. Outside, Ball. Outside, Levine. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
Ball against Jackson. Ball dishes to DeRozan. Vucevic a screen on Bay. Here's DeRozan. And Vucevic kicks to Williams. Shoots over Grant. The shot by Williams no good. Pistons trail by 7. Jackson passes to Cunningham. Now here's Grant. Cunningham with it. Shoots a fader, and Vucevic pulls it down.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
And how about the hustle from Vucevic there on the glass, securing that precious second chance opportunity for the team.
Here on the 2K leaderboard are the rebounding leaders from a season ago. 5th, Nikola Vucevic.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
Now here's Cunningham. He's covered by Ball. To stop the drought, Stewart trying to get open. Cunningham's shot is off.
He has gone ice cold this quarter, obviously not helping their cause.
Ball, the pass to Vucevic. Ball sets a screen for Vucevic. Connects from three-point range. Williams has got 5 now.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Here's Cunningham, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Vucevic.
And you can see why Cunningham elicits comparisons to Luka Doncic. Can control the pace of the game, very high basketball IQ, and shows a maturity beyond his years.
And he knocks down the first one. And also like Doncic, Cunningham can put the offense on his back and carry it.
He could put up 50-plus numerous times in his career because he has deep range, can break down defenders off the dribble, and if you run 2 at him, he will immediately find the open man.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Olynyk, he's checked in for Stewart. Diallo comes in for Saddiq Bey. And Hayes subbed in for Jackson. No good on the second free throw.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Here's Grant over Johnson. Here's Olynyk. Johnson with the block. Here's Caruso. Rebound by the Pistons. Here's Grant. He can't hit that time.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Now here's White. T right on him. Clock at 6. To the inside. There's the steal. Out to the wing. Here's Cunningham. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And let's check out a breakdown looking at some data for White. Last season's performance for him averaged 15 points a game, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. Just a fantastic scorer off the bench. Always a factor in every game he plays.
What I love is he heats up quick because when you're on the second unit, you have no time to mess around.
First free throw is good. And so Cunningham nails both of them. And here are the Bulls now. They're on a 14-3 run. Passes to Caruso. He kicks it to Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Bradley. It's hauled in by Diallo.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Back to Hayes. Knocks down the 3 ball.
No hesitation off the catch. Killian Hayes looking assertive, taking these kinds of shots.
Caruso, the pass to White. And the pass to Caruso. Johnson with it. It's Brown on the wing. Bradley is screen on Olynyk. Here's Brown. And again, Chicago. No good. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. 6-point game. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Bulls?
It looks like they're ready to run today, fellas. They keep getting out on the break whenever they can.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
That's good from Cunningham. The Bulls making a switch here. Jones is checked in. And so Cunningham nails both of them.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Bradley up top. He dishes it to Jones. Back to Bradley. Here's Caruso. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3. It's going to be on Cade Cunningham. This is his first chance at the line tonight. And he hits the first of 3. Lee's checked in for Cunningham. And he's good on the second. And he can't make it. 3 for 3. Pistons trail by 6. Here's Hayes. A three-pointer is right on target. Hayes has got 6 points.
Something that Killian wants to keep improving. When he's dialed in from deep, look out.
Chicago has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Pass to Jones. Launches a 3. That shot misses. And it's Detroit the other way. There's the 3. Another 3 for Detroit.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And here are the Bulls now. Caruso looking for an opening. Here's White. It's rebounded by Hayes. Detroit with the ball. They're on a 14-2 run here. Diallo kicks to Lee. He feeds it to Olynyk. Lee outside. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Lee, a screen on White. Here's Hayes. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. No good from Grant.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
He was all alone on that one. He's got 5.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
1:32 left to play in the first. Now here's Hayes. White covering. Lets it go from 14. Here's Grant. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
And he put on his hard hat on the offensive glass. Jeremy Grant knows where to be in these situations.
Johnson sends the screen for White. Launches it. Rebounded by the Pistons. Grant's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Lee. Back to Grant. And Jones sends it back. Here's Caruso. It's White on the wing. Passes it to Caruso. Count it. Caruso's got 7 points.
Kobe White keeping his head up, shows great vision, and delivers a great pass.
Pistons trail by 3. Lee outside. Olynyk sets a screen for Lee. Johnson with the block. The dish to Bradley. The pass to White. Here's Caruso. Here's the screen. And Grant sends it back.
Nice defensive reflexes from Jeremy Grant. Able to get in there and throw off that shot.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Bulls lead by 3. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
And we all know basketball is a game of runs, but Steve, why can it so often seesaw like that? 1 minute a team is ice cold. The next, they can't miss.
I think confidence is such a big part of the game. Also rhythm. When you see shots fall, it snowballs. On the other hand, when you can't take the lid off of it, that confidence can go another direction.
Jackson is out there with Corey Joseph. Then it's Sadiq Bey. Then there's Jackson, and it's Stewart in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Detroit right now. And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Stewart finds Jackson. Great D that time from Vucevic.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
And Levine throws it down.
The added strength coming into play. Zach LaVine just shrugging off the contact inside.
Pistons trail by 7. Joseph looking over the floor. Stewart, a screen for Jackson. And there's the drive. Great D that time from Vucevic. And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for Chicago. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Vucevic a screen on Jackson. And there's a whistle that goes on Corey Joseph. That's his first foul. DeRozan against Bey. To the middle. And the jam by Levine.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
So it's the Pistons now. The Bulls getting the bucket. Outside Jackson. And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Here's Stewart. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Joseph, the pass to Bey. A three-pointer, no good. The Bulls leading by 9. Now Levine. A wide open look here for DeRozan. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. DeRozan's got 5 now.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow. And Smitty, nobody's accused Levine of being a stellar defender, but the young man has improved in that area the last few seasons.
Greg, he's always had the physical tools to be a good defender. It's been his awareness that's kind of held him back. But his weak side rotation and his D has gotten a lot better.
Here's DeRozan after Josh Jackson's bucket. Left side Levine. Inside. Lays it up off the glass. Vucevic has got the lead up to 12 now for the Bulls.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Throws it up high. It's stolen by DeRozan. And he drives in.
And when you have DeRozan looking to drive, it's hard to slow him down without committing a foul.
And becoming more physical over the years, DeRozan converts off contact extremely well.
We all know he's a tremendous athlete, GA, who's added a lot of strength. He adjusts well in the air, and he can finish with either hand. Hard to stop him once he's in the lane.
The first one falls.
And DeRozan, a free agent this past offseason, took his time to find the right fit in terms of who he would sign with, ultimately choosing Chicago in a big victory for the Bulls.
Brown is checked in for Chicago. DeMar DeRozan hits them both.
So tough to guard. DeRozan with the strength, the near 40-inch vertical, and he loves to challenge you.
He kicks to Jackson. Outside, Joseph. Stewart with the screen on Brown. 6 to shoot. There's Bay. And a miss there on the triple.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Ball dishes to Levine. Vucevic a screen on Jackson. There's Ball with the 3. Rebounded by Jackson. Pistons trail by 14. Pass to Joseph. Vucevic against Stewart. Jackson kicks to Joseph. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Outside Jackson. Outside Joseph. Pass to Bay. Detroit, no good that time either. Here's Chicago. They've got a 13-2 run going. Ball finds Levine. For the 3. Drills it from outside. Levine's got 7 points.
Love the confidence from Zach at the arc. He doesn't doubt himself for a second.
Pass to Jackson. Rebound by the Bulls. Vucevic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Now here's Bay following the miss by DeRozan. They get it again. Stewart. Great D that time from Vucevic.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
And here is Ball. And the jam by Levine.
I expect this from Zach LaVine to put on a show at the rim. Defense should have seen that coming.
And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Trailing by 19. Now the pass to Bay. Back to Joseph. Shoots over Ball. And the dunk by Stewart.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
The Bulls leading by 17. DeRozan a screen on Joseph. Here's Levine, and he goes right over Josh Jackson and slams it down.
The creativity, extreme athleticism. You see why Zach's won the dunk contest multiple times.
A different look here for Detroit. Olynyk comes in for Jackson, and it's Cunningham in for Joseph. Patrick Williams, he's checked in for Chicago. Pistons trail by 19. Cunningham looking it over. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Lonzo Ball picks one up. Pistons have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
Shot.
That's good from Cunningham. We're seeing a lot of top high school players opting for the G League over college now, Greg. What's your advice to top young players on their path to the NBA?
And well, Kevin, I think you just answered it. It's their path, and I don't think the same path is right for everybody. There are going to be a lot of talented young men and women who want to go to college for the experience, for the environment, for the networking, right? You're going to make some of the best friends you'll ever have on a college campus. Having said that, though, some kids aren't in the college, aren't in the school. They want to just go and pursue their passion and their craft, and that's why I think the G League and the developmental leagues that are out there are so good for these young players.
Now, here's Cunningham. Zach LaVine unable to get his last shot to go. Excellent D there from Ball. Chicago leading by 17. Now here's DeRozan. 7 points in the game. Here's Vucevic, and Vucevic throws it down.
And using every bit of that large frame for the exclamation point, Vucevic, a force around the rim.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Saddiq Bey was the 19th pick in 2020 out of Villanova, and he made an immediate impact for the Pistons. Dwayne Casey said he's a coach's dream, adding he's made himself into one of the top three-point shooters of his class, a defender, and he's just scratching the surface. Guys, not bad for a rebuilding team.
David, you're right. They got a good one. Thanks.
Two.
And he makes the first.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
A different look here for Detroit. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Stewart. Diallo comes in for Saddiq Bey. And Hayes subbed in for Jackson. And the Bulls making a change also. Jones checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And so Cunningham nails both of them. Chicago with the ball. Ball with it. Outside, LaVine lets it go from deep. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists tonight. Pistons trail by 20. Here's Diallo. Now Cunningham. Just 5 to shoot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
90% from the line in the game, shooting 9 of 10.
His offensive approach tonight has been aggressive, and it's paid off with a lot of trips to the line.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
That's good from Cunningham. So for the Bulls, Bradley comes in for Vucevic, and it's Alex Caruso in for Ball. And so Cunningham nails both of them. And so LaVine will bring it up now for the Bulls. It's an 18-point lead. Williams has a screen for LaVine. Stolen by Grant. And Grant with the clear path to the hoop. And the dunk by Grant.
What speed from Grant, grabbing the steal and going all out on a solo fast break.
Chicago's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Caruso, the pass to LaVine. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
Here is Cunningham after the made shot from Zach LaVine. Here's Diallo. And it's Bradley with the rebound.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And it's blocked.
A fearless big man. Olynyk isn't afraid to challenge opponents on their shots.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Williams. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. And here we go. Fast break. Cunningham's got it. Count that one. Diallo's got his second bucket tonight.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Here's Levine. He's got 16. Outside Williams. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. For Chicago, they have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
First one falls for him.
And they struggled a bit at the line in the first quarter, but they have been terrific in the second, up to almost 85% overall.
Lee's checked in for the Pistons. And the Bulls making a change here as well. White's checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And it took them a while to find their touch at the line, but they have been red hot here in the second quarter.
Lee passes to Grant. Back to Lee. He's looking for Diallo and finds him. Olynyk trying to break loose. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Williams a screen on Lee. White with it. Hayes on him. 5 to shoot. Here's White. No good from outside. Pistons trail by 16. Here's Grant, and the dunk by Grant.
Tough to stop Jeremy from getting to the rim off the bounce. That's a great play.
Chicago's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. What I really love about Jeremy Grant is his work ethic. He's really put in time to improve his scoring.
Specifically, his jump shot. For a while, he didn't have the consistent 3-ball. Now, you got to at least honor it.
There's a minute 47 left in the first half of the game. Pass to Grant. And here is Lee. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And the dunk by Grant.
A display of pure athleticism by Jeremy Grant. Rising up for the huge dunk.
The Bulls leading by 15. Here's Caruso. 10 points for him. Here's White. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Pass to Grant. Back to Lee. Down low. And stolen by White. No good. Shot missing. Good D by Lee. Pistons trail by 17. Here's Olynyk with the drive. And the dunk by Olynyk.
Finishes well around the basket. You can't let Kelly get past you on the drive.
35 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to go on Killian Hayes.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
For Chicago, they had put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7. And the first one at the line is good.
The potential is there for Kobe White to be a scoring machine. I love the strides he's been making.
Johnson, he's checked in for Chicago. And both free throws good for White. Pistons trail by 17. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Passes it to Diallo.
Come get it, come get it.
Back to Grant. 5 on the clock.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Yeah, and he wasn't someone you wanted to foul if you were defending him last season. 85% is what he made from the line.
Two.
And the first one drops.
He came into this league as a defensive specialist. Now Jeremy Grant is becoming an offensive powerhouse.
And Grant drops them both. Now here's Dosunmu. And no good on the last second attempt this time. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Bulls out front, up by 15. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first half performance it's been for the Chicago Bulls.
Down in the paint, they're doing everything right, seeking out high percentage looks. So far, the defense hasn't had any answer for that. And we'll see if those adjustments that the coaches are making at halftime work.
And now let's talk about the clash of the Titans in that first half. Big-time performances on both sides.
Yeah, man, this is what we were hoping for. The two alpha dogs are squaring off. And when the team leaders are staring each other down, it's extra proud and loud. They're bringing out the best of each other. Down, boy, down.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, if you want to get into your offense quickly before the defense can set up, creating turnovers is a great way to do it.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Taking a look at the Bulls. In the backcourt, it's Ball and LaVine. DeRozan out there with Williams, and it's Vucevic in at the 5 down low. Grant finds Jackson. And the foul on Patrick Williams. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
That's his 4th foul of the evening. He needs to be careful now. Pick and choose where to be aggressive.
Jackson passes to Bay. Stewart a screen. Bay with it. Now guarded by Vucevic. Stewart. Yep, it counts. Stewart's got his second basket of the night.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Ball, the pass to Levine. Offline with his three.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Ball. He pulls it in.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
Takes it from 10. Vucevic with the rebound. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside, Ball. There's the pass to Levine. High post Vucevic. Stewart on him. And Levine throws it down.
And when you're a high-usage player like Vucevic, you have to keep your head up and be willing to make the next pass.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Grant dishes to Cunningham. Back to Grant. Williams with the steal. And it's Ball in the corner. Kicks it to DeRozan. On the wing, Williams. Vucevic setting the pick for Williams. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, easy call.
The Bulls have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well. That free throw missing. And he sinks the second. Pistons trail by 16. Cunningham with it. He's got 13. Grant gets a wide open look. Good on the triple. Grant's got 13 points.
I like how Grant can play up-tempo, reacting fast to capitalize off a hot pass.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Bulls. Out to the right wing. Now Levine. 18 points for him. Vucevic a screen on Jackson. Shot clock at 6. At the elbow, Vucevic over Jackson. And it's off the back rim. No good.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Williams with the block. DeRozan against Bay. DeRozan passes the ball. Now here's Levine. He's guarded closely. Vucevic setting the pick for Ball. Comes up empty from 19 feet out.
Look, that's in his range, but he had a defender right up in his chest.
Now here's Cunningham. He's covered by Ball. Rebound by the Bulls. Vucevic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. There's an element to Nikola Vucevic's game that fits well with most of the league's modern offensive schemes.
And with his inside-out game, he's a guy that can stretch the floor. And Kevin, when you look at today's NBA, nothing is more important than spacing and passing. And when Vucevic is on the court, you can be sure the spacing will be excellent.
And the Pistons making a change here. Joseph's checked in. Cunningham. He can't get that one to fall. Excellent D there from Ball. Levine with it, picked up by Joseph. Joseph against Levine. Here's Vucevic. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Vucevic has got 10 points.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
The Pistons making a change here. Jackson's checked in, and Chicago also making a switch. Brown's checked in. Outside, Joseph. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's foul number 2 for him.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Stewart with a screen on Brown. Bay, no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Got a piece of it, and they're able to recover. Detroit with the ball. 17-point game. Joseph, the pass to Grant. Back to Joseph. To the middle. Stolen by Levine. 17-foot shot on the way. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Frozen. Guy is just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Chicago leading by 17. Here's Ball. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Now when Lonzo Ball entered the league in 2017, Greg, there were major questions about his shooting. And he struggled, of course, during his rookie year.
Yeah, and shooting 30% from deep and under 50% at the line. But credit to Lonzo. He's put major work into his stroke, getting that free throw percentage to over 75% during his 4th year in the league. And his three-point numbers, they've also improved greatly.
An unselfish young guard. Lonzo Ball takes pride, in my opinion, of success of others. Probably why his teammates love playing with him.
Ball hits them both. Pistons trail by 19. And here is Grant. He's got 13. He takes it in. Another shot. He lays it in. Grant's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Slicing to the rim with confidence. When Grant attacks like this, it's fun to watch.
And DeRozan kicks to Levine. Vucevic a screen on Jackson. Here's Levine, and the jam by Levine.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Bay finds Grant. Fires for 3. The shot, no good. Nice D from DeRozan. The rebound by Grant. Grant's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead.
Bay with it. Picked up by Brown. Bay, no good.
You want to talk about ugly? This team is losing, partly because he hasn't drained a shot all night.
Ball kicks to DeRozan. Here's Vucevic. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
9 feet out. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
To me, there's a fine line between being aggressive and just flat out forcing it. His inability to make shots right now is sinking the ship.
Takes a step back. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. DeRozan's got 4 assists in the game.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Pass to Bay. Grant outside. Bangs home the trifecta. Grant's got 18 points in the game.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
And a different look here for the Pistons. Olenek, he's checked in for Stewart. Diallo comes in for Grant. Hayes, he's checked in for Frank Jackson. Saban Lee's subbed in for Joseph. Chicago also making some changes. Johnson, he's checked in for DeRozan. Dosunmu comes in for Zach LaVine. And it's Kobe White in for Lonzo Ball. Chicago leading by 20. Pass to Vucevic. Dishes it to White. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Kobe White in the open floor is a blur. Great burst with the ball.
He can fly right by his defenders. He knows when to turn the jets on, GA. Very big part of his offensive production.
The first free throw is good.
And with Kobe White, you hate to see him settle. He's best when going at the rim. The defense wins if he takes that mid-range jumper.
And both free throws good for White. And Greg, with Kobe White, he's a solid shooter, but teams have keyed in on that.
I just want to see him more in attack mode. He's a solid finisher when he gets in there, and it could take his game to the next level.
Here's Bay. The shot that time, not on target. Johnson with the defensive effort.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Despite their record, there is optimism around the Detroit Pistons. Killian Hayes said, "We have a fun team. We love seeing each other succeed. We've got a bright future." And Coach Dwayne Casey says, if we bring the same type of intensity, toughness each and every night, then good things will happen. Kevin, back to you.
Detroit tough. Good stuff, DA. Thanks. Passes to Diallo. The pass to Bay. Clock at 4. It's stolen by Brown. And here comes White, leading the fast break. Again, Chicago. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Bulls.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
And also, their second chance points have been a story all night as well. That's just pure effort and hustle.
Back to Bay, just 5 on the clock. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And there's a whistle. That'll go on Saban Lee. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Lyles checked in for the Pistons. Then for the Bulls, Bradley comes in for Vucevic, and Jones subbed in for Troy Brown. Now here's Dosunmu, covered by Hayes. And Lee pulls it down. Detroit's gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Shot good by Diallo.
That's a shot the defense looked like it was willing to give up. Big mistake.
And so here is Chicago. Here's Dosunmu. He has 5. Here's Bradley, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And here's a look at the stats for Lee. Some last season stats for him. He was around 5 points a game last year, 3 assists and 2 rebounds. And for him, it's all about getting better each time he takes the floor.
Also, he needs to avoid distractions on the court and off the court. Just focus on the job at hand.
That free throw, no good. Jackson, he's checked in for Trey Lyons. And he ends up missing both free throws. Detroit's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Hayes, no good. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
Bradley passes to Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And then Jones with the jam.
Oh, that's just an emphatic throw down there.
That one reverberated throughout the building. There's 1:17 left here in the third quarter. Outside Jackson. Unloads from 13. Rebound by the Bulls. Bradley's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Dosunmu. Back to Bradley. He kicks it to Jones. Shot clock at 5. Over Hayes. Jones, no luck. Detroit's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. And the rejection by Bradley. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by White. The Pistons making a change here. Cunningham's checked in. Chicago also making some changes. Williams, he's checked in for Derek Jones. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dosunmu. Hayes dishes to Cunningham. Five to shoot. Here he goes. Drops in the layup for 2. Cunningham's got 15 points.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Here's White. And so it's Chicago, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Back right after this. Now let's hear what head coach Billy Donovan was reviewing with his team in the huddle.
Hold your ground. Don't let him back your way in. Just hold your ground. Yep.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. A moment now to reset the lineups brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the 4th quarter. And Detroit, looking at who they've got. Grant is out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then it's Josh Jackson. Then it's Corey Joseph. And it's Cunningham in at the point. And Greg, you were a hard-nosed defender. Would you be frustrated by what they're calling a foul today?
You know, I would based on how I played, but if you grew up in this era, this is just the way the game is, and you have to adapt and adjust, and that's what you're seeing with the players. Guys can defend it every bit as good as they ever have. In fact, I would argue they're better defensively today because they're not allowed to grab and hold. So the league is focused on offense. The fans seem to love it. But at the end of the day, you still got to get after it defensively.
Balls checked in for Alex Caruso. And he makes the first but misses the second.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Each year, Zach seems to improve as a scorer, a testament to his strong work ethic.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Cunningham's shot is off. And Vucevic has got the ball here for Chicago. And DeRozan kicks the ball. It's deflected. Now here's Cunningham. Defense right on him. There's Jackson with the three. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
And a wide open look for Cunningham. And they cash in right away with the quick shot.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Ball, the pass to Levine. Back to Ball. From deep. Williams dishes to Vucevic. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
To the paint, here's Stewart. Vucevic with the rebound. Vucevic has got 11 rebounds in the game. Inside, and Vucevic throws it down.
And the key for Vucevic is remaining aggressive. When he does that, this guy can dominate.
The Pistons have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Now, here's Cunningham. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. So for the Bulls, Derek Jones, he's checked in for Williams. Troy Brown comes in for Levine. And it's Dosunmu in for Lonzo Ball. First free throw is good. And the NBA dress code introduced back in 2005. Now, player attire straying a bit from business casual. Does that bother you, Greg?
You know, it doesn't bother me because that's where we are as a society. But, man, I can tell you, when I first came in the league, you get fined if you didn't wear dress socks with your suit. So we have come a long way in terms of the evolution of fashion. And you know what? I'm not one for stopping progress.
And so Cunningham nails both of them. Bulls have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. DeRozan against Grant. And DeRozan, here we go. That shot, no good. And the Pistons now going the other way. Grant the pass to Cunningham. Lyles sets a screen for Cunningham. It doesn't go for him. Nice D from DeRozan. And Chicago shooting in this game, 45%. Here's Brown. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Brown against Jackson. Jackson a screen on DeRozan. Grant against Brown. Clock at 6. Screen by Grant. Cunningham gets the bucket. Cunningham's got 23.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Jones with the screen on Grant. Here's DeRozan, and Grant sends it back. Jackson against Brown. Now, here's Cunningham. Tight defense on him. Here's Jackson. And Jones sends it back. Here's Vucevic. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And we all value a dose of humility from time to time, even, Steve, from the stars. But what do you think is the right balance between bravado and modesty?
I think you always got to have character and respect. I think that's where it comes from. But during competition, as long as you're not crossing the line, I think it's okay.
Relax on the first.
Free throw drops for Vucevic.
And one of the most underrated bigs in the NBA. Vucevic quietly dominates on a consistent basis.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Trey Lyles. Bay comes in for Jackson. Saban Lee's subbed in for Frank Jackson. Then for the Bulls, Johnson, he's checked in for Jones. And Levine subbed in for Troy Brown. Cunningham with it. Left side, Grant got a piece of it. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
Yeah, couldn't quite hang on to it. They're not in a position now where they can afford to be giving it away like that.
Rodney McGruder's checked in for Detroit. For Chicago, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Dosunmu, the pass to Levine. Looking back at the previous decade, Steve, in the NBA, super teams have been dominant in the league. Do you like the ones with 2 or 3 stars?
Each has its advantages, Kevin. The 2-star model allows for a deep bench. We saw that with AD and LeBron in LA. But the 3-star alignment, a la the Brooklyn Nets, those can be potent on the offensive end. Both work if you're raising up those trophies.
Pass to Levine. Vucevic setting the pick for Levine. Detroit with the rebound. Lee up top. He's guarded by Johnson. No good from Lee.
Get that weak stuff out of here. That's embarrassing.
Levine kicks to DeRozan. Here's Vucevic. And the Bulls get it back.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
DeRozan against Bay. Pass to Magruder. Olynyk against Johnson. Olynyk can't hit. Chicago leading by 23. Dosunmu, the pass to DeRozan. Kicks to Vucevic. And here is Johnson. 6 to shoot. With his first shot attempt. No good on that one. Some solid defense from Grant. Now here's Bay. Defense is right there. Detroit, no good that time either. And Chicago shooting 43% for the game. Here's Dosunmu. Here's Vucevic. Oh!
And that's the 7-foot difference for Vucevic. Tough defense, contact. It doesn't do enough to throw off his ability to make that shot.
Grant sets a screen for Lee. And there's the pass to Magruder. And with the offense we've been seeing throughout the league this year, Steve, what are the chances someone breaks the Suns' record of 107 points and a half?
Wow, Kevin, we saw the Warriors put up 92.5 a few years back, but that's still 15 points short. I think a team like the Warriors, the Brooklyn Nets, a few of them, if they get going from behind the three-point line, it's possible.
So it's the Pistons now. Now Lee, pass to Grant. And here is Lee. Floats it up for Grant. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
I like the play call. Get the ball to Grant above the rim. No one's stopping that.
Chicago leading by 22. Here's Dosunmu. Levine trying to free himself up. Here's Vucevic. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why: lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Lee outside. Grant sets a screen for Lee. He kicks it to Grant. Just 5 to shoot. Olynyk, a screen on Johnson. No good from Grant.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
Detroit's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Here's Grant, and the dunk by Grant.
And once Jeremy gets going, he's automatic, making it look effortless right now.
Well, Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Levine, a screen on Lee. Levine against Lee. Levine passes to Vucevic. Lays it up and banks it in. Vucevic has got 30 points.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And Chicago called for the foul.
Assertive play in the paint from Jeremy Grant, absorbing the foul while shooting.
And the first one drops. And Greg, a lot of new head coaches stepping into this season. How does a first-year coach come in and win over a locker room?
I mean, Kevin, that's a great question. And I think there's a combination of competence and humility that one has to have. And I think, believe it or not, the most important trait, you got to be consistent. Your message cannot waver. It cannot fluctuate. That's one way that you will lose a locker room.
And Caruso's got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. He dishes it to Levine. And Frank Jackson picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Hayes, he's checked in for Saban Lee. Chicago also making some changes. Tony Bradley comes in for Vucevic, and it's White in for Zach LaVine. On defense, Detroit. Outside, White. Jones sets the pick for White. Pulls up, high post. Jump shot is good.
Nice touch from the mid-range. You can't give Kobe White these looks.
Detroit's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Pass to Grant. Back to Hayes. And Greg, with recent legal results, more opportunities now for compensation for college athletes. Do you like it?
I do. I mean, there's enough money going around. I don't have a problem with the athletes getting a share, especially with the amount of time and effort and energy they have to commit Let's take care of the guys. Let them enjoy the collegiate experience.
Clock at 2. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And after 1 year at UNLV, Derrick Jones Jr. going pro back in 2016, he's gone from an undrafted project to a dunk contest champion.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
And that one falls for White. Derrick Jones Jr., Greg, as we know, is a high flyer. In fact, he is a frequent flyer.
Yeah, I mean, all the physical tools you look for in a wing player, Kevin. Tremendous length and athleticism, and he continues to develop his skill set and capitalize on those gifts.
And both free throws good for White. The Pistons shooting only 35% in the fourth quarter. The offense looking a little rickety. Hayes dishes to Olynyk. Back to Hayes. Greg, playing most of your career in the 90s, the game has really changed. Less physical, more skilled. But what role has the league played in all of that change?
Well, the NBA is at the forefront of these changes. The competition committee that they have that meets annually to discuss ways to try to improve the game. Listen, they're not going to always knock it out of the park, but you have to keep thinking forward. And I applaud the league for their attempts to try to improve this game and grow it.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
And he makes the first. That one is no good. Detroit's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the fourth.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Bulls.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Vucevic.
And you have to love the effort he put forth on the glass. He played with a fire no one else could match as he chased down those rebounds.
I mean, beautiful stroke on the jumper, something Grant didn't bring into the league, but he's got it now.
No good on that one. The Pistons making a change here. Stewart's checked in. And the second free throw, good.
They needed more from him there. Any point they can get is absolutely critical for them right now.
Jackson against White. Tries the spin move. Some solid defense from Grant. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Jackson with it. Picked up by Brown. Jackson kicks to Hayes. Grant surveying the D. Hayes finds Stewart. 6 on the shot clock. Pistons passing it around. There's Jackson with the three. The shot comes out. Good D by Jones. Outside, White. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.